Hey, everybody.
Who?
We appreciate you joining us. Grown Man Record Night. We got old Steve Fever back in the saddle. 2 weeks.
Back in the saddle again.
2 weeks on the Never Never. Where you been, Steve? You had ALS? You been gone?
Georgia. Went down to Georgia.
Yeah? What you been doing down there now?
Well, just taking care of business.
Yeah?
Little TCB.
TCB, baby. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
But I'm back.
Back in the saddle.
I watched the show last week. Good show.
Yeah, it was a good show.
Good show 2 weeks ago.
Who we have?
I'm sorry I missed the. The funny thing is, I don't think. Well, maybe I won't say nothing. I won't say nothing.
You ain't gonna say nothing?
No, but I wasn't here for the going away episode
Oh, with cameraman.
with cameraman.
Hey, guess who we got back in the studio this week?
Who?
Joe?
Oh, cameraman.
So you know the funny to me, he didn't go anywhere because last time I was here, he was here.
Yeah.
But it's been a whole tube of weeks.
You didn't go
It's
anywhere.
been a whole tube of weeks since I
You went nowhere. During this whole time, you were here.
Yeah.
During this whole time.
In our harps.
During.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
But anyway, yeah, it's good that everybody's here. Jay's here.
Jay's over there.
The Bull's here.
I got me a 40 of the Bull. I'm trying to keep it real. And on that low tip.
In honor of your Bull, I'm drinking Corona.
Yeah.
So the Lone Bull.
This is called I'll probably have a job for another year. This is called I probably don't have a job for another year.
That was real herky-jerky, by the way.
Yeah. So I'm drinking the Bull because you never know what may happen. Things may get squirrely, and so
Okay.
I'm drinking the Bull.
Well, you never know what tomorrow brings.
I've got a pretty good idea what tomorrow
You have a
brings.
pretty good idea what tomorrow brings.
And it could be bad news for Mikey Bananas.
Well, we're gonna.
But you know what, man?
Think good things.
This is what I always say about it, and I'll just say this:
2 tears in a bucket.
any day on the right side of the grass
Yeah.
is all right by me.
Okay.
So we're just going to go along with that. But we appreciate everybody joining us for Grown Man Record Night. We want to remind everybody that not only are we live,
And we appreciate you staying on the right side of the grass.
damn straight, and we're not only live here on Friday nights on Ustream. If you're not catching us live, do yourself a favor. If you're not taking your girl out or doing stuff, do the right thing. Join us live. And all these segments are going to end up on a YouTube channel. We had some guys checking us out. It says
Was that Beowulf?
maybe
Iowa.
I heard Beowulf.
Iowa
State.
is a place in the States.
Yeah.
Get your booty
The con-
on the floor now.
the
Make
con-
my day.
The contiguous state.
Iowa. Iowa? Don't they say Iowa, Jay? I'm pretty sure. YouTube, everybody knows about the YouTube channel. Fellow this evening was like, I always watch you guys on YouTube.
Yeah.
First time checking you out live.
Okay.
Cool. That's cool.
You gotta have a name for that.
A transformer. Also, if you want to keep up with us during the week, I post a bunch of random baloney during the week. You want to keep up with us on our Facebook page. It's Facebook.com/Grown Record Night. And I'll post stuff from time to time. It can be some good stuff. It can be some bad stuff. What do you know? If you don't watch it, if you don't like it, you have no idea. Like it, and if it's stupid, you can tell me it's dumb. But you got to like it first.
Yeah.
That's the idea. Where's that belong? Not in my...
ALS.
Yeah? Where's that belong? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm trying to get that mic out of my face.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Was it too much?
You know, one of these weeks you might actually arrange the desk before you sit down.
We did. Yeah, but you never know. You never know. You can get a little
No.
tighter. Look at that headroom.
You gotta block your shot.
I was already a real herky-jerky
You
with
can
it.
squanch us.
Gotta
I'm
block
going to be
your shot.
herky-jerky again. Here we go.
You can squanch us. Cameraman's back in the building.
I don't know. We might need a little room for.
It's true. He's gonna. Cameraman's here
Just
to
that headroom.
pack up some stuff and go back down to where he took a new
so
job.
it's a temporary thing.
It's a temporary job.
Oh wow, we're
Okay.
moving. We're moving live.
Moving. Look at that. There we go. See there?
I can still
Yeah,
get my
that's-
soul power sign and not be
Soul
off
power.
camera. Look at that.
Yeah. See, there's room for that.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what it's all about. We want to do a quick reminder for everybody, and I saw earlier when we first started broadcasting this evening, we had a lot of mofos out there watching us. Like as soon as we went on live, there was a lot of people, and that's super cool. And then I saw people like on and dropping off, dropping off,
yeah.
coming back, dropping off.
I'm going
and
to
I
make
wanted,
babies.
but I wanted to remind everybody, and I think this may have been a problem.
You don't get full credit for the class if you do that.
That's true. The reason I think that may have been happening is something that we've not mentioned in a really long time. If you watch us on the live stream on Ustream.tv,
Yeah.
download the Ad Blocker Plus extension for Firefox or Chrome. And what that does is eliminate those bullshit ads on Ustream.
It makes a big difference. I got a laptop from a family member that I'm working over to make
You ever had a U-Fall on it?
And right now all that stuff's not on there, and it's loaded with crap.
Yeah.
They got to get that ad blocker.
Do you know if you
Plus.
can get that for Kindle? Because I kept getting kicked off last week.
I don't know. But the big deal is that I really enjoy the Ad Blocker Plus when you just jamming around on YouTube. You don't get those commercials
You know what
before.
gets some shit ads? I'll say this right now.
Facebook.
Discogs.
Yeah.
Discogs, of all of them. Discogs, it sucks, man. All kinds of shit comes flying at you.
All those crazy ads, Facebook, Discogs, crazy sites, but those are just kind of things that help you. It makes things less annoying. For Ustream, it's a
less.
functional thing.
Yeah.
Ustream will actually freeze on you when they play their ads. You'll be jamming some Grown Man Record Night, and then like a Citibank America ad will come on. Oh, yep. And it freezes. And you have to F5 your whole damn shit. Download that thing, and you'll... Special thing, back in the day, Sean0612, old Sean, DJ Sean NJ, figured this out and really hit me to it, and I've been a believer ever since. And what reminded me of this is Dr. Deadwax actually posted on Facebook today. He had to load something without Ad Blocker Plus today, and he was like, "Oh my God, how do you people survive without it?"
Yeah.
That's how I feel today. I've downloaded it for Ustream because it will ruin your damn Friday night, and but at the same time, on your regular pages you go to during the week, it's so much better.
Just go to www.fanniemaefreddiemac.com.
That's it.
.gov.
That's the site. That's the site. That's the site.
Get it now.
All right, Steve, pick you up a bucket because we're gonna do something. We're gonna do something cool
Are you
here.
ready to do this?
We're gonna do something really topical.
It's awful heavy.
Yeah, it's real heavy. We're gonna do.
All right, I'm trying not to spill it before we do
Okay.
that. You know, everybody's. This is the thing to do, right?
This is the thing to do.
This is the thing to do.
That's what you said.
So, you know,
Okay.
what do you call this?
Wait,
You're
move,
gonna-
move the computer so it don't get.
So
That's
it's
okay.
It's waterproof over there,
Okay.
right? It's waterproof.
Yeah, it's all right.
Okay, good.
Put it all over my
Okay.
head.
You ready?
Yep.
3,
Yeah.
2, 1. Here it comes.
Oh. Come on down with it.
Oh.
I don't see none of that. Put it on my head, Steve.
Oh,
Oh. You see what happened, folks?
you got ice watered?
You see what happened, folks? Nothing. Nothing happened. And we're going to talk about this right now in the very first segment we've ever had here. I'm trying not to swear.
All right, that could have gone better. All right.
It's the very first.
The following is a editorial by Mikey Bananas of Grown Men Record Night.
Okay. It's the first time I've ever done this. And it's some things that have been going on in the viral social media thing. But we're talking about the, well, I'll just say this. Here's some things you won't see on Grown Man Record Night. Numero uno. Ice Bucket Challenge. Let's get this straight. Right off the top. I don't give a shit about ALS. You know what? You don't give a shit about ALS. What you do give a shit about is being an internet celebrity for 10 GD seconds on your feed or whatever. Right? And acting like a big shot and somebody that cares about everybody and things. Hey, and believe me, if anybody knows about delusions of grandeur, Mikey Bananas. I totally understand you there. Or you may have been pressured into it. It's bullshit. It's the same kind of bullshit at the checkout line. Like, hey, would you like to round your total up to the dollar to support the mission?
Look like-
No! Because the only reason you do that is to not look like a dick in front of your fellow patrons. That's the only reason you do that. You don't give a shit about nothing. You're doing it to not look like a dick in front of your fellow patrons. They're counting on the fact. They're counting on that fact. Well, I got news for them ass maggots.
Yeah.
But back to Mickey Mantle disease, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. 2 weeks ago, you could not have cared less that Johnny had to operate his computer via a mouth tube to update his Pinterest feed. You wouldn't have given a shit 2 weeks ago. Not even an issue. Okay, it would have not even been an issue. All of a sudden, you think you're Jesus Christ because you dump water on your head, and I care about everybody now. Let me tell you something about human nature, Steve.
Yeah. I'm listening.
You never give a shit about any disease or problem until it affects you, your family, or your friends. Jenny McCarthy, I'm looking at you. Autism, Jenny McCarthy, I'm looking in your direction. But it's not your fault. That's how we're built. That's how we're meant to be. You know, hey, look, they've raised a ton of money, and it's went up way further this year than it's ever been for ALS. Good for them. Their marketing executive needs a damn raise. You need to give them a raise because they figured out a way to get everybody to be like, oh, ALS, I care about this. And sure.
How do you get to be a marketing executive for a disease?
I don't know. I don't know. But they've raised a shit ton more money this year than they ever have. Good for them. Good for them. And one more thing. If you're, you know, if you want to donate to a disease cause or a charity or whatever, great for you. Go do it. But if you're going to do it, don't announce how much you give or donate on the internet because it makes you look like a prick. Nobody cares how much money you give. And if you announce, I gave $100 to ALS this week, that tells me you're doing it for your own self-satisfaction, to feed your own ego. You're not doing it to help other people. If you want to donate, donate. You want to help somebody? You want to let a homeless man live in your garage? Let him live in your garage. Don't put it on Facebook because it's nobody else's damn business. Right? That's all I'm saying. Do me a favor. Don't run your mouth. It makes you look like a prick. So I'm going to close this first Grown Man Record Night Mikey Bananas editorial by saying, God bless, go fuck yourself. Right?
The proceeding does not necessarily reflect views of Grown Man Record Night, its affiliate stations, or viewers. Thank you.
Mitchum is a proud sponsor of Grown Man Record Night. However, Mitchum has no connection with the preceding editorial by Grown Man Record Night and Mikey Bananas.
That's all I'm saying. I just felt like I needed to get that off my chest.
And you did.
A lot of baloney going on, man. A lot of baloney. You can do the right thing, but you can do the right thing without being a prick.
Well,
hey, that's a lot of baloney.
I think you're hitting on some of that self lauding.
Hatred.
Yeah.
You know, look what I did. You know what I did today.
Yeah, exactly.
I did something.
If you really care about people, you don't have to tell anybody you're doing it.
Just do
right?
it.
All right. If you notice, folks,
if you believe in God, then God saw what you did. And,
yeah.
And you know, good for you.
He also saw you jerking off to that infomercial that had that dude in it. Explain that one. Explain that one.
The shake weight?
Not the shake weight.
Not the girl working out in the gym.
Not the total gym.
The
with
dude
Chuck Norris
playing flag football at the college. He's the one I like.
Nah, that one where
they're
talking
about HD sunglasses?
Placement windows.
He's the one.
They're high definition.
Yeah. Everything's so crisp and so clear. God, it's almost like the it's almost like the cock was right here. All right.
Okay.
Hey, if you notice, folks, tonight we're doing another installment of what we did last week with the freemusicarchive.org. I've got some surf rock stuff we're playing underneath here. It's not records, it's digital, but it's free shit. Go check it out.
I remember a cameraman saying if you ever did that, you weren't spinning records during the show, he would like leave and not be a
But
part
it was
of
actually
But
his
you know what?
idea.
He left.
No, it was more the music stopping than it was the records.
Okay, I understand that. I understand that because you
You
didn't
need
want
to make a
you don't want
graphic
you don't
for
want me to
that, by the way.
play a video that had embedded music that would overlap what was going on here.
Right.
Yeah, that's,
You don't want it to
I
overshadow.
understand, I understand that.
Sure.
I'm a big fan of archive.org.
This
You
is
need to make a graphic for it.
free music archive.
Oh, it's not archive.org.
Free music
Some of that stuff
archive.
is on the same site. I've got a thing for it. Actually,
It's pretty cool.
It's not in here tonight.
So you playing some surf rock music?
I'm playing some surf rock. And I'm gonna bring this in.
Oh,
You gonna import live?
I'm gonna import live.
Wow.
I think. I don't see it, so I'm not gonna worry about it right now.
It's the Breckenridge Fall.
It's Breckenridge. Anyhow,
Yeah.
I tell you what.
Where are we?
Let's jump into some shit that we played this evening.
What we played
What we played tonight. Cool stuff, man.
tonight.
Nice, big, fat, wide area of music genre happening.
I think we covered it tonight.
Oh man, all over the P, man. Let me tell you what. Started off with something that I picked up for 75 cents at a Goodwill. It's a Max L jazz compilation. What year is that, Steve? Look
Oh
right
yeah, it's 1980.
1980.
RCA Records.
I played side A. Look at that side A right there. Who's that got
Oscar
on it?
Peterson. Oh, side A's got
The first one was really
Buddy
good.
Rich.
Buddy Rich is on this.
Is on the first one.
I like Buddy Hackett.
You know, I know people are not super
I love
compilation
Buddy Rich.
type people, but this one's great and it was in great shape. 75 cents. I'm not letting that shit sit up there.
And I love that picture. All those tapes.
Local.
I see some 2-inch,
Yeah, man.
quarter-inch.
Those Max L
Oh,
compilations,
shit. I
they're
gotta
nice.
look up.
They sound really good. They got some
Look up
classical ones. They got some, man, those are not, they sound really good. If you're going to put Max L's name on it, it's probably not
Yeah,
going to
you
sound
could
bad.
probably just put those in the bucket.
Pulling from the 40,
Smell
baby.
like cat food.
We'll line them. Oh. Yeah. Cat food.
What did I play there, Steve?
Oh.
I just picked this up.
Thick as a
Steve
brick.
and Chris and Dave, and they all said, buy this. If you don't have it, I didn't have
On
it.
Reprise.
Thick
It's
as a
got the
brick.
full. It's got the full paper.
It's got the
You
new-
opened it last week or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, for Dig of the Week.
And
It's got
it's someone did the number to number, or what do you call it? Dot to dot.
Connect
the
the dot.
connect the dots,
Connect-
but they
someone
didn't
did
do
it.
the crossword.
Cool.
Now, are
So-
we sure it's reprise and not reprise?
It's Reprise in England. I think we call it Reprise.
I don't know.
I was wondering.
But in Reprise,
I
in
look-
England they say Reprise.
The way I do it,
So
is
I say Reprise because
I look for the
it's a
cooler.
Warner Brothers label that you get in the English area.
I look for the person that I consider to be the coolest person, and if they say reprise, then I repeat it as reprise.
Well,
if the
that's-
cooler guy says reprise, I say reprise. I've heard reprise, so I'll say that.
So documentary, and they say
Yeah.
Reprise. So I say,
Yeah,
Oh,
if
there
I
you
hear,
go. Okay.
yeah,
So
no,
I say
uh,
Reprise.
You got me. You're right.
Chris from Dixieland Farm handed me this and was like, buy it. And I was like, all right. I had 2 other Jimmy McGriff albums.
That
This
day
is-
we were out.
That's right. Digging with him, him and Dave. This is The Way You Look Tonight. Jimmy McGriff, I can't remember. We featured this on the Dig of the Week last week.
Tonight.
Tonight's the first night we played it on the show.
It's a good record.
Cameron's got it. Yeah, I saw
That's
that
an
up
old
there.
one, man.
Yeah, that's great. That's a great one. Cameron's got one there too. It's that's my 3rd Jimmy McGriff. Can't go wrong with him. Hey, Steve busted this out now. Wheels of Fire Cream, and this week was Ginger Baker's birthday. 73rd,
Trippy.
74th
Yeah, and
birthday.
we played the live out, one of the live sides, which of course has Toad on it, which is the big drum solo. It's
solo.
the Ginger Baker drum solo song.
Let me tell you what, man. This week, this past weekend, first weekend that Cameron wasn't here, and I was sitting around, I watched some things, and I'm like, I was kind of sitting here by myself. I'm like, what the hell am I gonna do? And I pulled up that Ginger Baker documentary
Beware
on
Mr. Baker.
Beware Mr. Baker on Netflix. If you've not seen this, folks, Beware Mr. Baker on Netflix. Fantastic documentary.
It's good.
Ginger Baker is a freaking nightmare. He's
Great,
a nightmare.
great jazz drummer though.
And a fantastic drummer. I knew he was a great drummer, and this documentary proved that
But you know,
he's better than I even thought.
I played with a drummer who was a great John Bonham style drummer. Who effing hated Ginger Baker and did not think he was a good drummer, and he just didn't get what we get about him, you know.
What to me, he's probably one
Because
of those.
if you're a rock drummer and you're back there just kind of beating that that Ginger Baker thing, it might annoy you. I don't know.
He seems
You're
like
not on
the
the
kind.
hi-hat enough.
He seems like the kind of cat that would put things on a different, like that 5/4. He would do it on purpose to screw up a rock drummer, just to show like, ha ha ha, you're not as good as I am.
Yeah.
Just to do it.
Probably.
Just to do it. But that doesn't take away anything from how good he actually was.
It's a great album, though.
Hey, look at that. I filled up my.
Mine's a reissue, I think. But I've had it for years. I got it I think I got it when I was in college.
I filled up my laptop with my stickers.
Okay.
I got a Sean 0612 sticker over
We're
here.
very proud of you.
And I got some stuff Bossman gave me. I filled it all up. Followed up with a little Tool Opiates. Girlfriend
That's
gave
what
me.
he did this week.
That's what I did. Actually Saturday night.
Think about it a lot.
Saturday night I drank some
Where's this
liquor.
sticker go?
Saturday night
the spreadsheets he produced.
Saturday night I drank some Pop Off. I watched a Doug Stanhope stand-up special. Then I watched Commando with Arnold Schwarzenegger with subtitles. While I was watching Commando, I put these stickers on my laptop.
Okay.
Before the uke fell on it.
That's what I did. That's
You
what I
can't
did.
get it on your sites anymore.
Opiate Tools First Jam, man. It's an EP. We listen to side 2, which everything's live. Cold and Ugly, Jerk Off, and Opiate. Opiate's not live, I don't think, on there, but the first 2 tracks are live. Girlfriend gave me that. Jesus. Harold.
I
Christ.
know a little something
Jesus,
that relates
Harold
to that
Ramis.
album.
Yeah.
Herb Alexander, the drummer for Primus,
Yeah.
recently had some heart complications.
Sure.
So for about a month, the drummer from Tool will be
Danny
filling
Carey.
in with
Danny Carey.
Primus
Yeah.
on a couple of tour dates.
They're going to be playing some shows.
somewhere up around Chicago.
Yeah.
You know, but they're not going to be around here doing it. But that'd be.
Well,
Actually-
didn't Danny Carey play with Primus bass player?
No, the guitarist and him worked together on
with-
Perfect Circle.
No, I'm
not
talking
the
about
guitarist.
Adrian Belew. Adrian Belew played with
There was
Danny
a
Carey,
With Danny
Perfect
Carey.
Circle link
And-
somewhere.
the guy from Primus,
Really?
right?
I don't know. I don't know.
Sorry.
But I know when Captain Race Car on the chat thing, if you remember Captain Race Car, you folks that check us out live, sent me a text during the week and told me that very story where Danny Carey's going to be playing with Primus.
Yeah.
And I was telling him, I was like, hey, man, have you heard Volto, Danny Carey's prog project? And we hadn't played that. So after the show, we need to play some Volto.
Les Claypool was really excited to have him on board.
Sure he was.
'Cause yeah.
Hey, I picked this up. This was a dig of the week last week, I think, from Underdog. Pharrell's 2006. In my mind, this is a clean version. I know, man. Those $3. Double LP. It's in a profile jacket like a hip hop 12-inch, but it's a double LP. It's got Gwen Stefani, Jay-Z, Nelly, Slim Thug, and Snoop Dogg. I mean, these are not my.
You just lost half your viewers just by saying that.
Yeah, it's not the cream of
that's
the
a good
crop.
album, though.
Good record.
It's a good record, man.
And the cool thing about it being a clean record is, unlike most modern rap / hip hop, if it was clean, you couldn't understand a thing they were saying. But this,
This one's not
the
bad.
curse words are sparing because they don't need them.
It's
Because
not
they're
like-
saying something.
Mike Horney back in the day picked up a clean version of West Side Connection, and it was all you, yeah, suck my, yeah. The whole thing was like, I don't understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because the whole album was cursing,
It's like
so the
listening to
clean
one or two
version was,
jams. You can't hear what they're
Yeah.
talking about because every third word is a curse word.
be real, get off my steel. All right. I had a request for a little Johnny Cash, so I played a little The Heart of Johnny Cash. It's a double LP compilation. We listened to side
It was side 1 on disc 2.
side 1 on disc 2, Folsom
sir.
Prison Blues, Don't Take Your
Folsom
Guns
Prison
Down,
Blues.
The Matador, which my band, the Five L's, had a song called I Am the Matador, and Johnny Cash has one called The Matador.
And pencil.
Hey, yeah. Long Black Veil, Sons of Katie Elder.
The Sons of Katie Elder.
So we played that mess. Steve brought some strong heat with some skull snaps.
Yes, sir.
Standard
This
fare
is the-
for us here.
I think this is like the 2009 reissue.
Yep.
It's I love it. It's one of my favorite records.
Yeah, everybody.
Real good stuff.
We played
right
side
there.
2. I'm Your Pimp, of course.
Yeah.
And there was asking about the documentary, and here's what I can discern from the documentary.
Steve's gonna tell us.
Well,
Tell us, Steve.
I follow Sam Cully, who's the bass player for Skull Snaps. I follow him on Facebook.
Friend
right?
of yours.
Yeah. But he doesn't have like a band page. He's just got Sam Cully,
on
you know.
Twitter
So
as well.
I looked him up, and he's my friend, and
Sure.
he's on there. And Steezo Williams, who's a guy named Steve Williams. He's a hip hop artist named Steezo, who's back in
Okay.
the early '90s, late '80s, I think. he hooked up with Sam and some other folks that worked on this documentary. And I'm good. And it was, they were touring it around the Jersey, New York area, right?
Okay,
In bars, anywhere they would play it. So part of it was online. You could watch it on YouTube. You could watch the first part, second part. And I could tell that it was like well edited.
Yeah.
Some of the graphics were really cool, and some
Yeah.
of the stuff in the story was cool, but some of the videography was just god awful terrible. Worse
Okay.
than a cell phone.
Camera mic.
So there was a message by Sam one day saying the documentary is we're taking it down. We're not associated with the documentary whatsoever. We're coming up with something new.
Push.
And then Steezo was like, "Yo, Sam, hold off, buddy. Don't get so crazy. Whatever." It was, so I don't know what's going on, but they pulled down the documentary. I don't know if they're going to show it, if they're going to redo it. No one's really come clean with what's going on. But Sam was like touring with Steezo, and they were doing some stuff. But at this time, I'm not quite sure where we are with the documentary.
It sounds like a flim-flam job to me.
Because I was trying to get it in a local place here.
Yeah, Steve was working for the crew,
Trying.
trying to get it local here.
Yeah, there's a place in Greensboro that I think would be good to show it.
Sure,
Geeksboro Coffee House. And
but all
still
of a,
working on it. I
all of
guess.
a sudden
But I
it's
don't know
like-
that there is a documentary.
yeah,
So
this
I'm
is,
not selling something I don't know about.
that's right. There's some sketchy business going on there, man. I don't know.
So I want the best for Sam Cully and the Skull Snaps who are still
I got a
living. There's
sketchy-
only one other living.
I got a sketchy
Yeah.
feel. What we got here, Cameron?
Drummer's dead.
What's going on there?
Liquor.
Is that vodka with a little bit of pickle juice?
It's pickle juice with some hot pickle juice in it.
Okay.
Yeah, I could do without the hot stuff.
Cut me a wheel
I
up
I
pickle.
love hot
now.
stuff, but this hot is.
I got a hot pickle over there,
It's
folks.
the wrong kind of hot.
I like that hot pickle.
Oh man, that was.
Put it on my tombstone. Mikey Bananas has a hot pickle. It'll impregnate your mom. I'd rather it be your sister, but I'll do your mom.
No, you'd rather it be your daughter.
Hey.
Okay, the whole shows. We're starting over.
Cheers.
Can we do this? All right. Cameraman's back. We're doing things. It's so pickly.
So that's all I know.
Okay. Hey, speaking of what we played a little Richard. Oh, I pulled my mic off.
Uh-oh.
See.
So you played, next we played Richard James, and there's a special reason why you did pick to play some Aphex Twin tonight.
That's the Richard D. James album.
Is that-
one of my favorites?
So that's not because I care or whatever.
No.
What is
That's
that?
the Richard D. James
The
album.
Richard D. James album.
Yeah, and the reason I played this is because check this out, folks. If you've not seen the trades, if you're not one that reads the trades during the week, there's a new Aphex
Whoa,
Twin.
now, I did not know that.
There's a new Aphex Twin album. Now
I did not know that.
here's the deal. Now, earlier this week, there was a tweet released by Richard D. James, who doesn't tweet ever. And it was just a link to an Onion router link, a deep web link. Some of you know what I'm talking about. Some of you are like, what is he talking about? If you don't know, just skip over this.
What, the Onion, the fake newspaper?
There was a Tor link.
The Onion.
There was a Tor link. If you know what Tor is,
TOUR.com.
nope.
Tour.
If you know, there was a Tor link linking to the deep web, and it listed like a track list.
The Deep Web.
Yeah.
Where's that?
It's in the core.
I want to go there.
This is a 13-year
Deep
hiatus with an LP entitled Syro.
How do you spell that?
Syro, and that's the album cover we're looking at right there. Other than a usually cryptic track list, he didn't offer much more information. Thankfully, Warp Records helped fill in the blanks by revealing that Syro would be released September 23rd. That's coming up, folks. Warp also unveiled the Designer Republic's insane album cover for Syro, which you're looking at right now, which is essentially just an itemized cost breakdown of Aphex Twin's previous promotional obligations, like the making of Window Liquor and in Hotel in Seattle for album playback meeting. I don't know. I don't know what the hell any of that means.
That's a lot of words.
All I know is that there's going to be a new Aphex Twin album. And he kind of went a little bit Boards of Canada by releasing it in a weird kind of way, in a cryptic kind of way.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't quite as involved as the Boards of Canada ARG,
Sure.
but he released it in a weird way.
What's that town he's from?
Cornwall, England.
Cornwall. Same place John Wesley is
I
from.
think they
Yeah.
say,
Like
they say
founder of the
Cornwall.
Methodist
Cornwall?
Church, Charles and John Wesley.
Cornwall.
Cornwall.
It provides Nexium level protection.
Oh, look at that!
He's got that song called Cornish Acid.
We need some electrical tape for this this cable. It's got a little tear in it right there.
Okay. That's something we will bring to our attention off the air.
Send it to engineering.
Off the air. Off the air.
You gotta
What
fill
else we
out a
got?
form.
Hey, and the last thing we played is something I picked up. We did Dig of the Week last week. It's the Beatles 67 through 70, known as the Blue Album, the OG on Apple Records. Listen to side 1, which had
Strawberry Fields.
yeah, and Sgt. Pepper.
Sergeant Pepper's.
Of course, one of the
Some
first
of your trippier stuff.
the trippier stuff from in terms of
I
compilations
like the
from the
picture.
Beatles.
I like the picture in the middle where they're all looking through the gate.
Oh yeah, let's open that
And
bitch
it's
up,
like
man.
find
Hold it.
the band, find them all. Oh no, you played
Side 1, track 1.
Stripes 1 and 1. Penny Lane, Strawberry Fields, Penny Lane, Sgt. Pepper's with a little help. Lucy in the Sky, Day in the Life. All you need is love.
Yeah,
And it's got this
Great-
cool picture.
great compilation.
Everybody
Didn't have this before.
looking through. I think it's what's the where you go to see the Queen or go to see the folks come out.
Buckingham
Buckingham?
Palace.
Yeah, I think that's looking through Buckingham Palace. You see
My uncle was a
George
guard
standing
at
in
Buckingham Palace, but he got kicked out because they found out that he was a nihilist,
Monocle.
and that was the last thing that we
Speaking
played.
of London, you know the envelope's sister lives there, right?
That's right.
Isn't that crazy?
She should
She
send
lives
us.
in London. Yeah, she
She
married
should
a
God
send
save the
stuff.
Queen.
in
So that's
London.
what we played, folks.
She ain't no human being.
What a place to live there in the England.
Yeah.
That's too bad that wasn't Mike. That was a good joke.
No, that's his.
Okay, so we're gonna go from this into a damn dig of the week, and what we're gonna do for this dig of the week is Steve's got some stuff he wants to bring up. Jay's got some stuff he wants to bring up, and I got we have a big package
Okay.
that we want to talk about this evening. And there's no better way to bring that up than in dig of the week. There's an ant. I'm gonna kill
So
it.
how you want to do this?
You start with some of your stuff, Steve.
Okay.
So what kind of stuff do you got?
Well,
Because last week I covered when we went to
you want to
dig.
pop up. First of all, pop up from the vault, if you don't mind.
Oh, from the vault?
You got a vault graphic?
Are you going from the vault?
I got one from the
Is that
vault.
audible?
I was downstairs. I went to the vault. I pulled
Wow.
a record. I closed my eyes and pulled a record.
We've not-
now from the vault is I got a collection from a friend whose dad
We've
was
not
like
pulled this up in a long time.
he was
Steve.
like a conductor of the Savannah Symphony, or not conductor. He was the first violinist. I forget what you call that. The principal.
Oh,
And
I don't want to be your principal, Steve. I want to be
grabbed
your
from the
principal.
vault, and tonight's from the vault is
Yeah.
the original soundtrack from the motion picture Fame.
I'm gonna
Okay.
live forever.
That was down there.
Yeah, it was down there. Could you believe it? RSO Records, 1980. Fame, Hot Lunch Jam. Yeah, it's got some badass songs on it. It's actually a pretty good record.
Huh.
It was a good movie. You know, it's kind of cheesy. You know, it's like singers
but
and
the
dancers
music
wanted to
is-
make it, and it's a high school dedicated to
music
that.
is good.
Of course, it was a show. People remember the show later, but this is
Yeah.
the movie soundtrack. Irene Cara, I believe, was in the movie.
That's pretty cool. So you pulled that from that just random,
From the vault. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
random kind of
Yeah,
site.
yeah.
That's cool. We hadn't pulled a from the vault
So
record in a long time.
I wasn't here 2 weeks ago, and you talked about meeting up with our friends
Chris
DJ
and Dave.
Thunder.
Hey, let me tell you before
And
we get any
Brzezinski.
further. Not only was it cool getting up with those guys, her Dave, DJ Thunder 1970, his pops had a heart attack this week.
Oh Lord!
So we're gonna send our thoughts and prayers out to my man now. Dude made me a damn summer rental disc.
If I prayed, I would do that.
Friend of mine, man.
I'm definitely thinking about him.
Yeah, that's big time stuff. So hey, man, Dave, you know we're thinking about you. We're gonna play a couple records for you, my man.
And meeting
That's
up with-
what we do
Meeting
here.
with Chris and Dave was really cool, and the first thing they did was gave us records, and I felt terrible because we had nothing for them, because that's the way we are. We're dumbasses.
we don't know
Yeah,
nothing.
you guys really
We're
should have brought
stupid.
some with you.
I know. We should have brought your records and gave them
Yeah.
your records.
Dude, you could have gave them a bunch of records.
And I'm pretty sure
I got an idea.
these two came from Chris.
That's from Chris.
and Billy Cobham's BC.
Oh my God.
A great record. Yeah, I'll say this: it's not my favorite. There's some sing-songy going on some of these tracks, which
God,
I wasn't aware there was.
How does that gift horse look, Steve? Is it appealing? Is it appealing right in his
it's good.
mouth?
It's
Right in
good.
his mouth?
I love Billy Cobham.
Yeah, of course.
Molars?
You gotta
Frank
see that.
Sinatra, Old Blue Eyes is back. Hey, what can you say? It's Frank Sinatra.
F&A, dude.
And And good old Dave hooked me up with the sound of the trio, Oscar Peterson.
Oh, yeah.
A Verve record.
Woo! Love
Which
the
I
Verve.
love.
Yeah, buy
And I
anything you
also
can find on
was
Verve,
was
just buy it.
very happy to get my own copy of Summer Rental Extended.
Oh, you
Sound.
got one? I didn't know you got one.
I got one.
Come on
I got
now.
a mix. What are you talking about?
Okay.
So
Wow.
I was real happy to get that.
That's cool.
It made me think about all the mixes I made back in the day.
Yeah, man.
You know?
It's so cool. That's so
I was a
cool.
mix master of my own.
Yeah.
So we hit some places. We hit
I was the making the middle school girl uncomfortable by bringing her a tape.
We hit one of those secret places that we all knew about by then, so it wasn't
Yeah.
so secret after
Yeah.
all. But I was able to pick up some really cool stuff, and we also went to Underdog, and I hit their dollar bins.
I did my Underdog stuff last week.
Well, I don't know which. Some of this stuff was from Underdog, and some of it was from. And I'm going to ignore that fact and just go with what I
Okay.
You've got to
what
get
I
a
know.
label maker so you can.
Really cool.
Label
This
Baby
is
Junior.
actually a record which would be a really cool baloney stack record, but it's a really cool record. It's Tommy Ray
Yeah.
and his Caribe Steel Band. I haven't listened to it yet, but it's steel band music, the Caribbean. Tommy Reynolds is the guy's name.
Huh.
Really cool.
Not familiar with that at all.
Not at all.
No.
Okay. How about Joan Baez?
Okay. Yeah.
In concert. The reason I got this one, it was in the one of those antique stores. The first song is "Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You," which Zeppelin covered.
I've heard that before.
This is the Joan Baez version.
Oh, my wife.
She learned
Yeah.
it when she was in college. I
my-
forget what college she was at, but she learned it from another woman. And it's the
College of-
version. It's different. It's Zeppelin. You know the Zeppelin version,
Sure.
of course.
The College of Harry Thaws.
There you go.
Jay?
Oberlin, exactly. Thank you very much. How about Chicago 11?
How about it, Steve?
Now you got to be careful when you get to the fringes of this era. This I think
I'm
is
scared about it.
I'll say this. I think this is the last album. There's a kind of a cool gatefold here. The last album with Terry Kath. I'm thinking it is. I'm not exactly sure. It's 77.
What's the compilation? Hot Streets?
No, Hot Streets is not a compilation.
Not a compilation.
Hot Streets is the first album they did after he died from a gunshot wound.
Once I get past 7, I default to you. 'Cause
Okay.
I don't know.
This is good. It's
I
got
don't know.
Baby What a Big Surprise on it. It's got some good stuff on it. I'm going back to Chicago. It's a good record. It's
me
not
off
my
a wheel of
favorite,
that hot
but I was glad to pick it up.
Does it have an elevator ringtone on it?
Three Sides Live by Genesis.
Oh, where'd that come from, Steve?
I don't remember. From England, exactly. From Ingram, yes. It says somebody wrote their name.
London Ingram?
In London, Ingram. And the funny thing is,
I don't care!
I just realized why it's called Three Sides Live. I'm stupid. I know I'm stupid. It's a double album, and the last side is a studio album. It's a studio, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
3 Sides Live.
Okay. How about this? This is Grin's self-titled album. The cover's in dank shape.
Oh, Grin.
The record's in good shape. Grin is a band with a guy named Niles Lofgren. Have you ever heard of Niles Lofgren?
Okay.
He played with the E Street Band. He's actually in the Hall of Fame with the E Street Band.
Wow.
He also played with Crazy Horse back for a time.
That sounds
But this
Native
is
American to me.
This was his creation back in the day in 1970, I think it
Todd
was.
Rundgren's cousin?
No,
Dave Gorin?
Lofgren.
Todd Rundgren? Hey, I'm doing a little pop-off
You
and
do
a
that
hot
while
pickle.
I continue.
Hot pickle.
Hot pickle pop off.
Here's how you do it.
This
Just
guy's.
watch me as you listen to Steve.
Here's a record I got at Underdog called Congos, and the guy's.
Yeah, I passed on that.
The name of the band is actually named after the guy. His name is Paul Congos.
I wanted this.
It looks pretty cool. I listened to it. It's good. It's good rock. It's kind of like Cactus was back in the early 70s.
I can see that, brother. I see that, brother. I see that.
Brother. All right, brother. I think that's the one that's.
You start talking early 70s classic rock. I want to throw a
think it's-
brother in there.
I'm
You know what I
pretty
mean?
That 1970s?
I feel like I need to do that.
I'm pretty sure Congos has. Robert Kirby does the string arrangements on this record. And anybody knows who Nick Drake was? Robert
Drake
Kirby is
equation?
the guy who did all the lush string arrangements. He was a good friend of Nick Drake's. And that's his main claim to fame, but he did some other things as well, and he worked on this record. How's
Man.
that? How's that pickle?
Woo! Let me tell you, if you've never taken any advice from Mikey Bananas, let me tell you something, folks. You go in your local convenience store, you gonna buy you some gas, you gonna buy you a little something to drink. You go in there, you get you one of them hot pickles. They got it in a damn container,
In a bag?
in a little bag. Hot pickle. You go to your local ABC store, you get you some Pop-All vodka. Hell, it ain't but damn $7 a damn fifth. You get you
And
a
it tastes like it.
no sir
It
now.
tastes awful.
Or you can get you, if you're a straight vodka drinker, you can tell the difference. If you go, if you mix your stuff with stuff, you don't know nothing.
Hold that thought.
Had a seed in there.
You can pick up that thought when I get done. We can do the switch over. You can talk about
Is
that.
that seed?
What, after you're gone?
Yeah.
Oh, my fingers smell bad. Steve.
Here's a good one I picked up. The Essential Oregon. This is a double album, and you've got Oregon record.
I got Oregon.
It's jazz, but it's like they add some instruments that most jazz. And I remember when you first bought Oregon, you bought it because it had a guy holding some kind of weird instrument. Wasn't it like a balalaika or something like that?
I don't remember, but it was good.
Yeah. So this is a double album,
here.
a compilation.
Tonight, my Essential Oregon is delivered.
I believe it's a Vanguard issue. Now here's one I bought just because I think I liked Oregon. It's McKendree Spring. I haven't listened to this.
Yeah?
I don't know what it's about. It looks
that-
like folky,
that sounds
organy
interesting.
kind of jazz. Yet I don't know.
Is that a fiddle I see on the front?
I'm not sure what goes on there yet.
Wow, that's cool.
Here's one I picked up because
Oh, I got
you
that.
have it.
Yeah, I have it, and it's in shit shape.
Oh, this is not in shit shape,
Really?
son. This is in good
Oh,
shape.
man. I love
this
War,
is the
man.
War Galaxy album
It's
from
got to do with Eric
1977.
Burden, baby.
It doesn't, this doesn't have nothing to do with Eric Burden.
No,
He was
but,
long gone by then.
but he founded the
This
band.
is very South Central, very.
But he founded the band.
He sure he founded the band. Founded your band. All right, how about the Police Synchronicity? I picked this up from Cameraman. He might not remember this.
Oh, it was,
He sold it
that
to
was
me.
3 weeks ago.
He sold it to me before he left.
Oh,
Real
Lord.
happy to have it.
Did I sell it to you or trade you for it?
Set my mother on the phone.
Don't let me be
I
misunderstood.
thought we traded for that.
I think I bought it from you.
Oh, what's that, Steve?
And then the other day,
Oh.
I was busy this week. 3 days this week, I had jury duty. I was tied up in a criminal case.
Did
And
you win?
it was depressing. No, not really. I had to compromise.
Hey-o.
Wanted to convict the guy, but I don't
On the
think we
jury?
were ever going to come to a verdict.
I was in a jury too.
Yeah, good for you.
We
Ours was a
Let 'em off.
felonious breaking and entering. We settled for a misdemeanor. While I was there, I was like, God damn it! I went to a local record store nearby the courthouse, and I needed to get it off my mind. So I picked up a copy of
you
Nilsson Schmilsson.
You said, God damn
It's
it.
in the
a lot.
original shrink wrap. It's in really good shape.
Whoa. Okay.
Really happy to get it. It's got Bill's G sticker on it. I don't know what that is.
Damn old Bill G.
And then just tonight, last but not least,
Yeah?
just tonight, I picked up a copy of Back in Black.
Yeah,
And I know some people aren't AC/DC fans.
I don't like
am.
'em. I don't like them.
It defined my high school days.
Sure, I can see that. I don't like
My
'em.
dad, when he first heard this album, he thought it was CCR. Because the guy's got the same, Brian Johnson, at the
now.
time, Brian Johnson had the same kind of scream that John Fogerty had. No,
Well,
I can
okay,
see
maybe.
it.
I see what you're
Kind
saying.
of.
I
Hey,
see
my
what you're
dad
saying.
also thought More Than a Woman by the Bee Gees was Bald-Headed Woman. Okay, so just understand.
All right.
Understand.
Bald-headed
All right.
woman.
Hey, give me that.
Exactly.
Let's give me that big ass box
Bald-headed
down there.
woman to me.
Because
You need to lift from below because that'll give you a effing
hey,
hernia.
as I'd
Bend to
mentioned,
the knees.
as I'd mentioned a couple weeks ago,
and I can switch
Greeno
out. I'll
20.
switch out with you.
No. Let's do. No. Me and you do this first. No. Me and you do this first, and then we do this. Oh my God!
You're gonna break the table.
I'd mentioned this a couple weeks ago, but Steve hadn't been here in 2 weeks. Greeno 22, and if you don't subscribe to Greeno, go subscribe to Greeno 22. You probably already do. Dude has some of the dopest shit on the VC, especially in the metal realm.
Is
I
that
feel
his
like
YouTube?
Yeah,
like
that's his
if we go
YouTube handle.
YouTube/Greeno.
if you like metal, especially like 70s and 80s like metal, dude, Greeno is your man. And he sent me 24 pounds.
And we're gonna do some trading on a couple. of them.
24 pounds
You don't
of
mind.
VCLT. Of VCLT. And we're going to open it for the first time right
bet.
here,
He took a major VCLT
I mean, we've-
dump right on you.
right on me. And I've popped the top, but let's see what it is.
Okay.
I've kind of held out, man, because you've been gone.
I gotta
So-
admit, I looked through the first 4,
Okay.
and I want to do some trading.
I'll
Are
tell
we
you-
gonna look at all these right now?
No, I'm going
24 pounds of looking.
to grab.
I think
Here,
you should.
here's the deal, folks. I'm going to be honest with
Get
you.
the extra battery out.
This is real talk.
Be honest.
Hey, everybody, pay attention. This is real talk. There's a good chance. Old Mikey Bananas may lose his job here coming up, and I may not be able to go out and grab as many vinyl records as I've been doing here in the past.
We should play some soft music right now.
We should. In the past, I like to buy records every week, Steve. We like to do that. I mean, we like to do that. I'm not going to be able to do that coming up, probably.
No, he is. It's
So-
going to work out great.
So what I'm going to do is, even though Greeno sent us this 24 pounds of records, I'm trying to stretch this shit out. I know we got some other VCLT coming. I got some other stuff that I've picked up digging. I'm trying to stretch this shit out because I won't be able to do this forever. Is what I'm saying. I got an inkling. I'm a realist.
Pull out
I'm not sore about it.
Pull out an inch worth of those.
I'm not sore about it.
Sore?
But I know I'm a realist. I know what the deal is. So what I'm going to do is going to pull the first little bit of this VCLT out, and
inch and a half. Pull an inch and a half.
right there. That's all we're doing right
About
there.
an inch.
So we'll go back to this vault shortly, and that too. Okay.
And
close it.
What's that red one? What's
No,
that red one?
no, close it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
I
it.
really,
Okay.
Close it.
was that
Come on,
pearl
Dad.
Pull
bit?
that off of there.
Come on, Dad.
That'd be so cool.
So here we go.
Oh, that's
So
an
here's
inch
the
and a half.
note. Here's the note from Greeno. Let's everybody pay attention.
Listen up.
Nobody talk over
Put
me,
down your-
or I'll start triangle
Put down
choking.
your bowl.
I'll start triangle choking people. I'm good at it. Anybody ever seen my calves? You want to talk triangle choking?
Put them on air, dude. Break them out. Get a close up. I'll zoom in.
You don't want nothing to do with it. Your mama told you about my calves.
Read the card.
Here comes the letter. Greeno says, "Hey, Mike and Steve, how's it going there in GMRN Studios? Question marker. Here's a few pounds of vinyl for you guys. Nothing mind-blowing in here. We'll be the judge of that. But there is some cool shit, along with some goofy shit. Haha. Been doing some weeding out, so I started a little pile to donate to the cause.
Weeding out.
Keep what you dig, pass on what you don't.
Yeah.
So we'll pass on. Keep the show rolling. I look forward to it every weekend. Next time I make it down your way, I'd love to hook up with you and do some digging with you guys. Maybe next summer, God willing, and the creek don't rise." Greeno's in West Virginia.
He knows
Hey,
that term.
Oh, that's not too far.
God willing, the creek don't rise.
Not only can
So West
Greeno come
Virginia.
down here and dig
Regional.
with us, Greeno can be on the show. He can crash. He can hang out with us. Do whatever he
And
wants.
within the first 4 records, he's already blew my mind.
Greeno's the man.
Because I already looked through.
He can do whatever he wants.
I gotta admit, I found one.
So this first record, Baja Marimba Band, Julius Recker and the Baja Marimba Band.
Say
This
it
is
again?
That's Julie. Let me see that.
do
I
what?
got a Baja Marimba. record.
Julius Vector.
Yeah.
This is A&M Records. This is a kind of a byproduct of your man
Herb Albert.
Herb Alpert, exactly.
A&M
The
stands
Baja
for
Marimba
American
Band.
and Mexican.
Great. If you like American flavored Mexican music, this is right up your wheelhouse.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
I love Baja Marimba.
Yeah, of course. Right on, second record on the list. And me and Steve are going to split these up. We're not going to bore you with this right now. Jeff Beck.
No, we're gonna play rock paper scissors for the next hour
Jeff
and a
Beck,
half.
Truth.
It was 1983, right?
Oh my God, man!
Jeff Beck.
I've got a deep
There's
Jeff.
a good his version of "You Shook Me" is on here.
I've got a Jeff Beck collection that's
Beck's
going.
Bolero is also on here. This is. Really
I don't have that
good.
one.
Bolero?
Okay. You
Rod
mentioned
Stewart.
my
Rod
favorite-
Stewart is the vocalist on
Bolero
this.
is
Really?
my favorite classical piece ever.
really,
Well, then you'll like Beck's Bolero.
I bet I
man.
will.
Hey, you mentioned this just a few minutes ago, Steve.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Nice. It's a nice record.
Woo!
It's a nice
What was the
record.
deal about Nice?
Well, Nice is Keith Emerson's band before ELP.
Yeah.
It was his.
Is this
It's
self-T?
very prog. I think it's a self-T.
73 CBS.
Oh, okay, maybe not. Nice was a little earlier than that.
You say.
What do I know?
You don't know
He's
that.
on here though.
Yeah.
It was The Nice at first, and he did like America and pissed everybody off. He did that like Leonard Bernstein
Did they
song.
change the name to Starship?
But then it was Nice. But I guess maybe he came back to him during ELP. I'm not quite sure how that fell in. I don't know much about that. Sorry.
Okay, that's all right. I don't either. This is all first
I just
time.
know Keith Emerson.
This is all first time you,
A
first
Moog-
time me.
a
I don't
Moog
know.
God.
I don't know.
Keith Emerson's the first man that Robert Moog saw perform with the Moog synthesizer
Double
and,
tap,
and
Ron.
showed him what it could actually do in a rock sense.
Yeah.
He played Lucky Man for him.
Wow, man. Is this shit still going?
It is now.
Okay. So what is this here now? What's new, Pussycat? Music.
Whoa! Tom Jones.
Music by Burt Bacharach, featuring Tom Jones, Manfred Mann,
And the Earth
It
Band.
was a good movie.
Dionne Warwick. Wow,
New Pussycat.
That's cool.
Was,
that's awesome.
who was in that movie? Peter Sellers, Peter O'Toole.
Oh, Peter Sellers
Oh,
was.
hell yeah.
Hey, here's a
That's a
compilation
great 60s movie.
And
called-
called next after this one is the one we're
called
gonna
No Nukes.
No Nukes.
Music from the Concerts for a Non-Nuclear Future,
Yeah.
Madison
Jackson
Square
Brown.
Garden.
Jackson Brown.
1979. Doobie Brothers, Jackson Brown, Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, James Taylor, Bruce Springsteen, and the E Street Band, Carly Simon,
Nils
Graham Nash, Bonnie Raitt, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Poco, Shaka Khan,
Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan,
Chaka Khan.
Shaka Khan,
Chaka Khan.
let's see, Jesse Colin Young,
Honey in the
Rockhooter.
Rock.
Sweet Honey in the Rock.
Man, look at this.
Great,
Hall?
It's
great,
a double
great
LP.
group.
That's cool.
Hold on.
That's awesome.
I wanna
How
look
can
at
that be
Gatefold.
bad? Oh, look at that great
Nice.
gatefold.
Nice.
Gayfold.
That is a heavy record.
Man,
A
that's
double
good stuff.
LP.
Look at the big old Gayfold.
No Nukes.
That's good stuff.
That's gonna be
Hey,
a
what's
great
this
record
job?
right there.
What's this job?
I
He
have no
sent
worries.
this.
I have no worries because I'm sitting on top
Was
of
that
the
in the?
world.
Was that in the? That box?
Yes.
Yeah. Earl Scruggs, Top of the World.
What?
He's gonna
Now-
trade me his worst record for. No, I'm gonna trade him my worst record for that because I love it.
83 CBS.
10 of my worst records.
Wait a
Earl Scruggs.
That looks really
No,
nice.
honestly, I'll trade you.
Cameraman wants us in a bad way.
Yeah, I really want
Bad.
that.
That's what we're getting through
Something
all.
just died on your light.
Oh, no,
It's
it's
smoking.
burning.
It's smoking.
Sorry, let it stink, man.
We got
Let
some
it stink.
stink. We got some
I want
stink
that-
It's
in
a
here.
cycle of life. I'll flip this desk over, everybody.
Don't.
Don't do it.
Nope, too far.
Hey,
too
nobody
far.
knows me. Nobody knows me. I'll flip this over. We'll burn the whole house down. I don't care. I got insurance.
Oh God, it stinks.
Obamacare. I'll burn it down. What's this next one, Steve?
Oh,
Badfinger.
Badfinger.
Airwaves. I don't know nothing about that. Tell me about
Well,
it.
Badfinger, Badfinger is kind of a Paul McCartney production.
They
God,
got-
that
they
smells
got
like a Mexican
couple-
asshole.
That's worse than when
I know
Carl
nothing
Carter
about
got
this version of Badfinger. This late 1979
Housekeeping.
Badfinger.
Housekeeping.
Tip that over.
If you
Tip that-
want
tip
it,
that over and
here
dump
it
it out.
is.
All the
Come
way
and
over.
get
Oh,
it.
yeah, yeah.
That's Badfinger, but
Okay.
I don't know anything about this record.
Okay. And what's this? Ronin. You know about this? It looks
That's
like
that
a,
movie
We've
with
heard
Al
we've heard
Pacino.
something about this.
this has got a looks like a Japanese pressing.
Well,
1980 phonogram.
it's terrible. God.
Oh God, it stinks in here, folks.
Okay, I'm sorry, I gotta do this.
Oh man.
God.
Hey, what are you doing there?
I'm dumping the bug out.
Dumping the bug out. Okay.
Have you ever taken a taco and shoved it into a hooker?
Okay. Anyway,
No.
No, I have. Everybody listen.
Only if she's on
No.
all
fire.
right. It's a
everybody-
Mercury. It's a Mercury release. Ronin.
I don't know about Ronin.
I don't either.
I don't know nothing about it.
I think I've heard something about Ronin.
We'll check it out,
Movie
man.
with Al Pacino.
Wasn't that somebody recommended this band?
Nope, that's that other band.
It's the movie with Al Pacino.
No, I know what
it
you're
is.
thinking
I know
of.
what you're thinking of.
You're thinking of Zebra.
You're thinking of something.
You're thinking of Zebra.
Yeah, I am thinking of Zebra.
I know. I know. Hey, everybody. Thanks, Greeno.
Hey, look, there's people here.
He keeps getting cut off.
Thanks for
Put on the Debbie Reynolds.
yeah.
Put on Debbie Reynolds.
Thanks for Greeno. Man, we appreciate you sending this shit. We barely touched it. And when I'm like when I was in my mode, when I was buying records every week, would have busted through this whole box in one night. But I'm not doing that because this could be. I could stretch this out through Christmas. It's so many damn records. I know I got some other VCLT coming. Well, wait a minute. Are we Omahaing out of this?
Omaha.
Jay's got some stuff to say. Are you telling me Jay's got some stuff to say?
Omaha.
Bring that level down now.
The level's down.
Now, don't be ignorant
It's
now.
all right here.
I feel this ignorance going on. Jay,
Yes, sir.
what you got?
I picked up a few this
Picked
week.
up something. You got to project now. You got to project.
Project?
Yeah, you got to project like you're on a stage.
Talk to the back of the room.
Talk to the back of the room.
That's Bruce Dickinson's advice.
There you go. You stand. You put your mouth forward.
This is a Johnny Mnemonic device.
No.
Talk to that thermostat over there, Jay. What you got,
says
Jay?
78 degrees.
That's irrelevant.
Ozzy Osbourne, Bark at the Moon.
Okay.
Jake, sorry, it's got Bark at the Moon on it.
Yeah, that's good stuff, man.
Jakey Lee on guitar. That's his second or third release.
Good stuff,
One of the
man.
best quality recordings back in the day, the Ozzy
Yeah.
Osbourne stuff.
Bark the Moon has Bark the Moon on it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Steve. I didn't do my homework this week. It's been a busy 2 weeks.
Over the
for
mountain,
me.
flying
Yeah.
away again.
What you got coming up, Jay? Let's talk about it. Jay's a football coach.
All right.
Jay's a college football coach. Not just
That's
your
correct.
average
That's
Joe.
correct.
Coach of defensive line.
Yes, sir.
You like the you like the swim move,
I like the rip much better. It's my
bull
favorite
rush,
speech.
the rip,
The rip.
dip and rip,
Dip and rip.
dip and rip. That was my move. Pull the
Who'd you
shoulder.
play for? Who'd you play for?
Charlie Gamble. You pull the shoulder down and rip over the top.
His hand to the chest.
Yeah. It was more of
Rip.
technique than I'm
Yeah.
a stronger guy than you.
You would get it, you being a mixed martial arts guy.
Yeah. Hey, and speaking of being a mixed martial arts guy, I wanted to mention this and I didn't before. I've been a big Jason Mayhem Miller fan for a very long time. I was part of his cult. I was number 747 in the cult. And he started via a tweet I made this week. Jason Mayhem Miller started following me, and so I wore his shirt tonight, even though it was it's a shirt that doesn't fit me. It doesn't fit me as well
Feel that.
tonight.
How many followers do you have on Twitter now?
100 and
curious.
some.
Since he's following you, I gotta ask him, dude.
Nope.
Does he have nothing?
No,
No.
I'm gonna ask this.
No.
What in the world? What happened
No,
the
no.
last
Just
two
hit
times?
the
You
shit.
No.
His career's hit the shitter. He's following you now.
He's one of my favorite fighters ever, and he's
No,
somebody.
he's a cool guy, but come on.
But
I'll be honest with you, I've never heard of the guy.
he's awesome, and he started in North Carolina at a gym that we used to train with when I was into it.
Is he fighting like UFC or is he fighting?
Yeah, he fought
Okay.
GSP in UFC.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a guy. He's a crazy guy.
You gotta be to do
He
that.
seems like a real cool guy.
Yeah, he is. He's a weird guy.
What you got, Jay?
And I appreciate that. So that's why I'm wearing this shirt, even though it's a little tight on me.
That looks good on you.
What else you got?
All right, Bruce Springsteen, Nebraska. This was recorded. It's 1983, I believe, 82, right before Born in the USA. Recorded on a 4-track Tascam 4-track.
Really?
Yes, it's made to be demos, and they were going to do them with the E Street Band. The record company liked them so much, and Bruce liked them, I think, and they just decided to put it out on an LP.
They
So
liked it
This
so much
is-
they bought the company.
This is the one that you told me when I bought that 4-track that he recorded the album
yeah,
on a similar
it's a
4-track.
Tascam 119 or something like that. It's like
Man.
the original one.
Don't hate on the 4-track.
So cassette 4-track, and that's straight off the old 2 or 3 inch cassette there. So
Yeah, man. What else you got?
Yardbirds.
Oh.
The German pressing. I believe it's German. It looks German on the back. I've brought it before, but listen to it. It's so like Kingfish Animals, you know.
Yeah, man.
It's such a good freaking sound.
That seems like that'll be right up.
And it's got, if I'm not mistaken, Steve, I think it's got Jimmy Page on the cover.
Yeah, it does.
And Jimmy Page actually is not on that album.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of misleading, but it's really, really, really good garage
That's awesome,
rock.
man.
Tangerine Dream, Exit.
Oh, way.
I believe
Get
it's
outta here, Jay.
1981. Love Tangerine Dream.
Got several, don't have enough.
That's a great late night, turn the lights off, put something on to kind of
Yeah,
wind the
like,
night down.
See if your neighbor has like a daughter, get into like raping or whatever you're into, man.
If you like that kind of stuff, whatever floats your boat.
I mean, when you
Blue
get.
boat.
Yeah,
Blue boat.
yeah.
Yeah. What else you got, Jay?
Ace Frehley.
Shut that guy.
Solo album. That's
Shut the LCD. Shut the LCD. Steve's
the
using it.
very best of the Kiss solo albums.
Okay.
Far, I believe. It's got the great Anton Fig on there playing drums. That's David
Really?
Letterman's
Yeah,
drummer.
David Letterman's drummer.
Yes.
Speaking of Kiss,
Yeah,
Jay,
yeah.
I'm a big
Groove.
Uriah
Groove, too.
Heep fan.
Yes.
Last week I picked a Uriah Heep one up. That's later.
Yeah, yeah.
77, 78. It's got a curl with some titty balls on it.
Yes, yes, yes.
It sounds really Kiss to me. I didn't care for it too much, but my immediate thought was like, I bet you Jay would like this.
I probably would.
So we need to do some trading on that.
We'll talk on
Maybe that Tejas.
I've seen a lot of Uriah Heep and always passed on just because I didn't know much
The
about
72, 73 shit, amazing.
it. Uriah Heep was one of those bands.
This one sounds like Kiss.
If you look back,
I
Uriah
like
Heep was
it.
one of those bands that opened for every big band there was. You know. So
Yeah. So I'm thinking just preliminarily, this Uriah Heep that I've got that I featured on Dig of the Week last week.
Yeah.
That one for Tejas.
We can do that.
ZZ Top
That's a deal.
Tejas.
That's a deal.
I'm thinking.
That's a deal. Tejas is fairly.
It's fairly common. This is not.
I
I
can
don't.
replace that. Not yet. We're talking.
Yeah.
We're talking. You know.
What's
Van
that?
This
Van
was actually
Halen
what we
2.
played.
Yeah, Van Halen 2.
We played this.
I think between the early Van Halen, it's right up there at the top. Women in Love, DOA, Spanish Fly,
Yeah.
Light Up the Sky.
Yeah, man. And it's
That's
still
great.
David Lee Roth and
Yeah,
not
it's
Van
such-
Hagar.
Great. I mean, you know my feelings on Edward Van Halen. I think he's the greatest rock and roll guitarist. I know we argue about this.
He's up there, man.
But
And my mom
such-
loves him.
Such a good freaking sound, though.
Matter of fact, I'll put this out here. And I've never really talked about this public, probably, unless I was really drunk and didn't realize it.
Yes.
My mom says Eddie Van Halen has this song called Marooned. You ever heard Marooned?
No.
I think it's on the Twister soundtrack.
Okay.
It's a solo Eddie Van Halen track where it's kind
It's
of.
one they played that in the end credits of the movie.
My mom was like,
What's happening on Mike?
why don't you learn to play that on guitar? I'd really like you to play that at my funeral.
Did you ever learn it?
Dude, your mom's never dying.
I'm like,
You're not allowed to.
wow, that's heavy, man.
I want you to play Dust in the Wind at my funeral.
Yeah, see, that's gay. But Marooned, Eddie Van Halen, it's something that's like
I know
don't.
what you speak of.
It's
No, but seriously, I hope I die before your mom does, which means she needs to live to be like a lot older
130?
than me.
that's good stuff.
She's gonna have to be at least 130, 140.
That's really good
I'm not
stuff.
dying.
She
for
set a
while.
record, if I'm not mistaken.
No, that was
Let's all be
Methuselah.
Joan Van Ark.
Methuselah. Who was the guy?
Austin Cavanis.
He'll know. He will know.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're finished with Dig of the Week. Okay. We're- No, we're on a graphic, Steve. Shit. Fokker? Grab me that. What are you doing, Steve?
Just getting another record over here on the
Steve's getting another record going. Okay.
on the rack.
So here's what we're gonna do.
What do you want? You ready?
We're gonna take a quick commercial break.
Hey, will you get I got a soda in the
We're gonna take a quick commercial break
Diet Mountain Dew.
in between this, so to speak, and a dig of the week,
Can I
and
go
so
pee?
to speak. You can't right now. You can't right now. I'll tell you what. Here's what we're gonna do. Everybody, hang tight. We'll be right back with a so to speak and chip chat. We're gonna break with this commercial message from our very special sponsor here on Grown Man Record Night.
Jake Rockwell, Ace McLeod, and Doc Terror, each sold separately.
Trouble in rubber, Jake! In the assault mode! Let's do it! My name is Doc Terror Down! Centurion! Take this! Energize the power mode! Balloons away! Higher! Now it's Doc Terror Falls! Right, Jake? Right, Ace!
New Centurions, Jake Rockwell, Ace McLeod, and Doc Terror come as shown, each sold separately.
Books, check them out. Books, check them out. Pick up a book. You got a fantasy, imagination can take you to where you wanna be. Are you curious? How can you find out? Books, check them out. Books, check them out. Read about stars and cars, play electric guitars, or cops that work hard, patrolling the boulevard, the heavyweight champ and his craziest bout. Books, check them out. Books, check them out. At your library.
Oh, thank you.
Okay,
Clearing that up.
We're
At
back.
the library.
at your library.
I was wondering where.
Centurions and books. That's what you want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got Steve Fever back here and for this edition of So to Speak.
Glad to be back.
Now, this edition of So to Speak, let me tell you what. Last week we opened a package from our good buddy Nate. Nate sent us some shit. I'm going to read this note here for So to Speak.
Where's Nate from?
Nate's from
I'm trying to throw you a curve.
the New England area.
Okay.
He lives in Atlanta now, but
So he's from New England, but he lives in
but he's
Atlanta.
from New England, like Maine, the Maine area. He says, the first part of his note here, now I've read this already. Mikey, here's the swag I promised. While the Moxie is bottled outside of the state, it was designed as the official soft drink of Maine in 2005. It's been around since 1885. Invented by the Union Civil War. He writes downhill the way I do. Invented by a Union Civil War vet with a beverage, medical properties. Distinctly unique flavor. Boys, I'm telling you, this stuff either appeals to you or not. So it's polarizing.
So
It depends on your tongue.
Does it have Moxie?
Look, there's no, and that's underlined, there's no acquired taste going on. And so what I've got about Moxie right here, Moxie is a
You want to show
carbon.
that?
Yeah, show it
While
up.
we talk about it?
Moxie is a carbonated beverage that was an early example of a mass-produced soft drink in the United States. Continues to be regionally popular today. Moxie's flavor is unique. It's not as sweet as most modern soft drinks and is described as by some as bitter. Steve, bitter. It's flavored
Bitter.
with
From
gentian,
Bedford, New Hampshire.
gentian root extract, an extremely bitter substance, was reputed to possess medicinal properties.
I see it, gentian root extract.
Okay. Moxie is closely associated with the state of Maine, designated as the official soft drink, 2005, which we talk about. Somebody said that's where you get the term, excuse me, kids got a lot of Moxie.
You think that's where it comes from?
Comes from this
I always
soft
thought
drink.
that was like a Yiddish thing.
You don't know nothing.
It's got a lot of Moxie.
I hear it comes from this.
Well, let's find out.
And I've also heard,
what this is. Let's find out what this is about.
other than having hiccups while you drink it, you get it really cold. And you can't tell that it tastes like dirt. That's what somebody said.
Okay.
When I sneeze, it's solid.
Okay.
When I hiccup, it sounds like Alf and the Melmacian hiccups.
Uh-huh.
It really does.
Well, that couldn't come at a worse time, right?
I know.
About to go into a taste test here, and it's
I'm
like,
talking it
I
down.
can't even effing drink Moxie because I'm screaming hiccups here.
I just talked them down. They're gone. They're gone. So here goes the Moxie, distinctively different. Here we go.
Doing the curl thing.
I really like that.
We got Moxie.
It's a cola with Moxie,
Oh wow, there is that bitter aftertaste.
but it's cola.
You want to
Jesus.
taste this?
No, it's cola.
No, it's cola, but there is a dry, bitter aftertaste
Oh, I
on
love
your
it.
palate. You want to try this Moxie?
Ron, you'd love this. Oh, this is great. I'm still sitting on the So to Speak graphic
The whole time?
the whole time. I don't know nothing. Hold that up again, Jay. Jesus Christ. I've been sitting here on the damn graphic the whole
What
time.
is this, amateur hour?
Yeah, pretty much.
So no one saw that.
Get
before.
closer, Jay. Up on the lens.
Yeah, so this is Moxie, man. This is out of New Hampshire, I guess.
Oh my God,
And
that's
it-
so good, man.
It's I don't know. It's
I
got a
love it.
weird. It's
I
got a
love
weird
it.
aftertaste.
I love it. He said it's either like A or B. There's no like in between. Man, that's good, man. It's cola and but cola up your Buddy Hoyle.
Cola up your Buddy Hoyle.
Which I think
That's
you would
what
like.
Moxie's all about. A
It's
Buddy
like
Hoyle
extra
cola.
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 You know what I mean?
Cola Plus.
See what I mean?
Now,
That's
there's the
root
there's
beer.
It's
There's the
between
aftertaste.
cola and root beer.
there's a root beer kind of a flavor to it. Maybe that's that genteel
It's not
whatever,
bad.
extractive.
It's not bad. It's actually kind of good. And I don't like root beer, so that's
Man,
saying something.
I love that.
Okay.
Well, you
I
root
love
beer.
it. I love it. It's like over the top soda with, and it's HFC. Let's be honest here. But it's still good. Hey, let's go back to this graphic we sat on for 35 minutes. Just in time to switch over to a chip
A
chat.
different graphic. Maybe we'll sit on that one for half the time.
But we'll do this. Everybody, it's a chip chat graphic, so go clip your fingernails. And when you get done clipping your fingernails, the graphic's probably still up there. I don't know. This one we'll do extra quick. Steve, we'll do extra quick.
Okay.
Hey, now we're already done. Ha ha.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Back at you.
Yeah. You know, here's a special treat. I wasn't going to bring up until maybe our 100th show, which is coming up. We got another one that we'll feature on that.
Sure.
There's a chip brand, and this came from Bossman that picked these up. These are out of Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay.
Sharplet.
Now we're out
So is
of.
that a store brand?
No, I don't know.
Don't think so.
Manufactured by Mitchum Incorporated out of Charlotte, North Carolina.
Mitchum. Are you
Mitchum.
serious? Are you serious? The Mitchum.
No. I don't know if it's the Mitchum, but it's a Mitchum.
Okay.
Mitchum chips. That's right.
Hey, let's
These are-
replace the graphic with a full screen of this. So frame that up for us.
Frame it up.
So frame it up just like that. Okay, you
Yeah.
hold it right there.
We got a Mitchum chip, folks. It's a
Mitchum.
situation. It's a situation. Now, what flavor is that?
Chip them to Mitchum.
Cheddar and sour cream. God, I
Chip
don't.
them to mention.
It's such an ordeal. I can't believe we're doing a Mitchum. It's a Mitchum chip.
Potato chip.
Cheddar and
Is
sour
this
cream.
sponsored by Mitchum? I see a lot of.
So let's just check these out. It's a light, crisp chip,
Pretty good.
Steve.
Pretty good.
And I'm not opposed to these. To me, it tastes like a store brand barbecue chip
Yeah.
with just a hint of sour cream to it. Very light, very crisp, very transparent, translucent, if you will. Not transparent.
Ship them to Mitchum.
We're not holding up alpha channels here. These are
There's a lot
translucent.
of flavor on that one.
Oh,
They kind of come and go on the chips. You get one that doesn't have anything on it, and the other's loaded with it.
these are
I kind of
good.
like that.
They're great.
They're good.
Man,
Way to go, Mitchum.
hey, Mitchum, you don't miss the mark with your under A's, and you don't miss the mark with a potato C. That's all I'm saying.
My third mouth loves it.
Woo! You're on point all the way around. Full circle. Let's take it moving. What we got here? We're going to keep moving with our Lay's challenge. Lay's has 4 new flavors that you want you to decide on. You can go to lays.com.
Yeah.
Probably get your vote in on there.
Okay.
They're going to want you to like their Facebook page
Wow. Then you're
And-
ruined.
and give away your information. What's your social? Hey, internet, you want to give away your social? Your social number.
You still talking about it?
Send it to Grown Man Record Night, and I'll give you help. You want your credit score boosted? You want
GMRN.1982.com.
you want a thumbs up on your credit score? Send your social, and I'll do the best I can. But we're doing.
So, I wasn't here for 2 weeks, and you guys covered 2 flavors. While I was
We did the
gone.
cappuccinos, and last week we did
They were
the
not.
bacon, mac, and cheddar
I think
cheese.
the one telling sign about the cappuccinos is they're still here and they're still open bag.
Yeah.
Which
Yep.
tells me that they're not that great.
Oh, these are Ripple.
It's not even that they're not that great.
These are
They're-
like Ruffles.
They're okay. I think if you
It
do,
tastes like coffee.
they do
You want a
taste like
potato
coffee.
chip that tastes like coffee, then eat it. The
But
fact is, it's still here 2 weeks later, which means nobody wants to eat it.
No.
No.
No. But I think you could
No.
you could still do a ham sandwich with a lunch.
No, you could not.
No. And a pile of those, but dip them in ketchup. You would never know. No,
Why are they still here, though?
they're not heavy in flavor.
Why would you ever dip a potato chip in ketchup?
I do that all the time.
Why are they still here?
They're not heavy in flavor.
'Cause
That's
there's
what
not
I'm saying.
enough ketchup.
No, those Lay's cappuccinos, they're
Taste like
no,
coffee.
they're
And
very
it's
light.
It's ridiculous.
No, it's light.
It is
Yeah,
ridiculous.
it is. They do like taste like cappuccino. Honestly, there's a
But they're-
there's a creamy taste to them.
but they're very light in flavor.
They're
So
still
you
a
could
chip at the
drown
root.
it with a dip and not even
And
notice that
ruin-
what you're.
Well, why not just eat
Ruin
it?
their
Why not
quote-unquote
just eat it?
flavor?
Why not just eat a regular chip?
I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
do regular chips. If you
No,
want
I'm
ketchup.
saying to get rid of what I have. I would dip
What
those
do you,
in.
what do you have?
So
Those
there's the key
cappuccinos.
words. Get
Oh.
rid of.
I thought you meant like eat bowl.
No, I wouldn't buy them again.
No, they're
No.
freaking ridiculous.
But they don't have that much junk on them to where it would just be like, oh my god, it's just
right.
so gross.
But what you got there?
These are the third flavor we've done. Last week we did the bacon mac and cheese, which were good. Nowhere near as good as what I
see you
thought they
got
were going
them
to
over-
be.
You got them over there.
Yeah, they're not as good as what I thought they were going to be. These are the mango salsa, and they're wavy.
Salsa.
Wavy Lays?
These are wavy, so you got a nice thick chip to go by. So check those out.
I've been looking forward to trying these because I'm a big mango habanero fan.
Wow. Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, whoa.
It's like somebody spilled fruit cocktail on my chips.
Yeah.
What's going on with that?
I don't like those, Steve.
Wow.
I don't like those, Steve.
Oh. No.
No,
It tastes like a tomato stem.
no, no.
You know how tomatoes smell? They smell really good,
Yeah.
but I don't know if I want to taste it. These taste like tomatoes smell.
No. No. No.
It's
No.
Still, it's still better than the coffee.
I wanted to like these so much.
Of course.
That's
No.
terrible.
Hold
That's
on now.
terrible.
Hold
That's awful.
That's fruit cocktail.
It might be too early to tell. It does taste like fruit cocktail.
fruit
that,
cocktail.
that might be worse than the coffee.
I'll take the bacon mac and cheese. As much as I was disappointed in the bacon mac and cheese, so far, those are completely overshadowing everything that Lay's has to offer.
No, they missed the mark when they dropped the what was the chicken and waffles?
No. This is another competition.
I don't care.
No,
I
not
don't
relevant.
care.
Not relevant.
Lay's dropped
No.
the mark when they dropped the chicken.
They
and
didn't
waffles.
drop nothing. They didn't drop them.
Yes, they did.
No.
These are awful.
Separate
These,
competition.
these are just plain old bad,
Separate competition.
Dropped your mom.
Those are terrible.
dude.
I don't like those. I don't like
They're
those.
awful.
No, I don't like those. So far, we're probably leading with the bacon mac and cheese.
And that's sad because you guys were disappointed by that.
They were good, but they were a little more
There's
artificial
only
than I
one
wanted.
left.
Bring back the chicken and
There's
waffle.
one
and
more
I'll
we
shut
got
up.
left, and that's the
Wasabi.
wasabi ginger.
Wasabi with you.
I won't like
So-
that. I hate wasabi.
So we'll try those next week and see.
Tastes like hot throw up.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know.
So Mitchum definitely won this battle.
I think Mitchum's ahead of the game tonight
Jeez.
here on Chip Chat.
They paved the street with those others.
Yeah, I think so.
God, that is terrible.
Yeah, that's a really bad chip. I don't like that.
Really bad shit.
That's a
Hand
bad
me your
chip.
shot glass. I'll get that taste out of your mouth.
Hang on.
No, I need.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us here on Grown Man Record Night. We appreciate everybody hanging out with us here on the live program. We got Jay, we got cameraman stopping by to do some live shit. We got Steve Fever.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, we're doing big time business. It's been a big time. So I tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna just drop on out of this, and then we're gonna do some music, record music.
Okay.
And we'll listen to some record music with all of our friends here on the internet. But we appreciate each and every one of you for
I just have to say
joining
real
us
quick.
live.
I'm sorry. I know we're closing and everything. That honestly is the worst chip I have ever had.
It's bad, man. It's
So I
bad.
guess that means you don't recommend that.
That was a bad
Oh
chip.
yeah, Mikey, we gotta say hello to Tammy. She's the one that requested the Johnny Cash.
Yeah,
She's
man.
a viewer of the show.
Tammy?
Yeah, she's a cool music chick.
Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that, Jay.
Cool music chicks get a hey, what's up?
Hey.
She's a cold chicken, Jay, but
Hey.
music is cool.
Maybe she's born with it, Jay.
Maybe.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Maybe.
Maybe it's Maybelline. That's all I'm saying. Thanks for joining us here on Grown Men Record Night. Be sure to check out our YouTube page where all this magic shines every week. I'll drop this shit off as soon as I can. And then, be sure to also check out our Facebook page, where it's just where I say things during the week about people and music and all these things and whatnot. And we got Christ saying things about Mitchum and all these people. I don't know.
We're going to send you out with Tommy Ray and his Caribe steel drum band.
Okay. Hey, folks, for Jay, a.k.a. Thunderfoot, for Cameraman dropping by, and Steve Fever, I'm Mikey Bananas. We'll see you next time on Grown Man Record Night.
Bye-bye.
Y'all be sure to go out and do your damn ALS bucket challenge so I can talk shit about you next week. I don't care.
We're looking. We're watching.
I'll watch it.
And not reflect.
We're
views.
searching ALS every day.
No
If you
view
think Jerry Belson or Jerry Davis would be happy with that, that's your own damn business. We'll see you next time. We appreciate you here on Grown Man Record Night.